actual football video for you this weekend, as I've had a family weekend away in Cuenca. It's not my family, contrary to appearances. I'm not actually Spanish. I was with my girlfriend's family, so we're in a place called Cuenca, which if you've not been, or even if you have been, is absolutely beautiful. So if you get the chance to go, I definitely recommend it. Unfortunately, there's not too much in the way of football going on there, so I didn't actually get to a game. But I know that you would have been devastated to go for a week without hearing from it. So what I thought I would do is I would do a quick video kind of explaining how the Spanish lower leagues work. Obviously the last two games that I went to were in the Spanish Segunda B and the Tercera, and since I've done those games, you've written to me in your thousands asking for an explanation about how those two leagues are set up. So here we go. I'll actually start with La Liga 1, 2, 3, which is Spanish for 1, 2, 3 in case you didn't know. So this is pretty straightforward. There are 22 teams. Promotion is the two top teams who go up automatically, followed by one team from the playoffs. Now all of the playoffs I'm going to talk about over the next few minutes are two-legged ties, every single one of them, so in every division. So like the English Championship, the semi-finals consist of 3rd against 6th and 4th against 5th, and the two semi-final winners obviously go through to the final and play off for the last promotion spot. Now relegation is really straightforward. The bottom 4 teams go down to Segunda B. Now, Segunda B, this is where the fun and games really start. So we've got 4 groups of 20 teams, and there are 2 different promotion routes. We've got the Champions Playoff, which is made up of the 4 group winners. They play off in semi-finals against each other. Both of the semi-final winners actually go up, which means the final is basically pretty pointless. It does crown the Segunda B champion, I guess, and they do get a trophy to put in their trophy cabinet. Now, the other promotion route is unsurprisingly the non-champions playoff, and the non-champions playoff is made up of 3 different rounds, so you'll just have to bear with me. We've got the first round in which 12 teams participate. Now these are the teams that finished 2nd, 3rd and 4th in the 4 different groups, so that's 6 ties. Now in the second round we've actually got 8 teams. We've got the 6 winners from the first round ties, plus the 2 semi-final losers from the Champions Playoff that I talked about on the previous slide, if you're still with me. Now in the third round is 4 teams, the 4 winners from the second round ties, and they play off against each other with the 2 winning teams going up to the Segunda. So Segunda B, the relegation, is thankfully a little bit more straightforward. You've got the bottom 4 teams from each group who go down, and there's also a relegation playoff. Now the relegation playoff is for 16th place teams from each group, and the 2 losers from the 2 ties go down to the Tercera. Right, so Tercera, here we go. This time we have got 18 regionalised groups of 20 teams, and promotion is pretty similar to the Segunda B, so if you understood the promotion setup in Segunda B, you might have a chance of understanding this one. We've got the Champions Playoff. This time there are of course 18 group winners, which means 9 ties, and the winners from those 9 ties go up to Segunda B. Now as for the non-Champions Playoff, you'll see again the setup is really similar to Segunda B. There are again 3 rounds. This time though, in the first round, there are 54 teams. Yes, 54, 5-4. Do not adjust your screen. So those again are the 2nd, 3rd and 4th place teams from the 18 different groups. So that means there are 27 ties, and the 27 winners go through to the second round. And in the second round, those 27 first round winners are joined by the 9 losers from the Champions Playoff that again were on the previous slide. So this means there are 18 ties, and the winners of those 18 ties go through to the 3rd round, and again that means there are 9 ties, and the 9 winning teams go up to Segunda B. Now that just leaves me with Tercera relegation to talk about, and to be totally honest with you, your guess is as good as mine. As far as I can tell, there are between 3 and 5 teams who go down from each group into the local leagues, and the number of teams that go down seems to depend on the number of teams from each region that come down from Segunda B. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm going to have to go for a lie down after that. Before I do though, I'm going to give you the answer to last week's quiz question. So the question was, What is the oldest football club in Spain? And the answer was, of course, Recreativo de Huelva, nicknamed El Decano, the Dean, for that precise reason. I've got a general Spanish football question for you this week. It's not related to the lower leagues, but there have been 9 La Liga winners in history, only 9. Can you name all 9 of them? If you think you can, leave a comment down below. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to get to a game next weekend either, so I'm having a bit of a shocker at the moment. I'm going back to Scotland for a wedding. It's on Saturday afternoon, so I can't see many opportunities for matches. If I do find I can get to one though, I'll definitely try and get along. In any case, I'll hopefully have some actual football for you again very, very soon. In the meantime, remember to subscribe to the Team on Tour on YouTube. You can also find me on Twitter, on Instagram and on Facebook. So I hope to see you there.